$1 Foundation is a non-profit organization that started in 2010 with an aim of fighting poverty in Uganda using hip-hop music. My president, Sevo, was addressing the youth in South Africa. So there's one line that made me get touched when he was giving a speech. He said, in my country, the youth, what they do is spend all day, all night drinking. And at that time, as a hip-hop business person, I was promoting artists. We go to bars, we make money, but we never give back to society. What do we do to give back to society? And at that time, as you all know, hip-hop was still young, hip-hop was still growing. Then we said, how about for every time we go out there, we save a beer. And a beer at that time was around 2.5, which was same price as $1. So I said, if I went out there and I saved one beer, and I told my friends to save a beer, I make my artists save a beer, all the drinks we have, this would add something to society. Because at that time, I remember I had a kid who was working for me, Edson Mayombe, who happens to be the first beneficiary because he was working for me to get scholastic materials. And I felt so bad in a way that his boy needs only 30 to 40,000. The previous night I'd spent like maybe 150, 200,000 with the whole crew. So at that moment I'm like, no, how about I go out there, we spread the word of music as we're doing our promotions, but we have something small that we take back. So we sat down with Edison, called his parents, they came. We told the parents that from today, they're not going to be looking for scholastic materials. Now the name $1 comes up with, because since I'm saving a beer and it's relatable to, at that time a beer was 2.5 and the dollars at 2.5. I looked at how many people are living below the poverty line. To read through the whole statement, it shows that there's so many people, at that time we're having over 30 to 40% who are living poverty line, who cannot make $1 a day. So in my sense, I'm like, yo, if we sat together, the community, we use a little money and we save. We go out there, we save something, or we sacrifice. Even if you're not going out to bars, let's say you're an individual who's a church goer or business person, anyone who's doing something and he feels something for this, he can save $1. Because we mean, when we say $1, we don't mean every day. We mean like per month, maybe yearly, depending on what you can do. So the ODF started small. Then with time, I met my partners, Wycliffe, Arnold. We sat down and we're like, you know what, we can make this an NGO. We start supporting so many people. So as we're speaking right now, we have supported over 10 kids. We have one who has graduated, others are about to graduate. We started this in 2010 and registered it in 2014 to make it an NGO in partnership with Raw Records, which have a project they're working together called HAP. HAP stands for Hip Hop Against Poverty. Now, what we do is we use music. I use celebrities in the hip hop industry to use their music. They sell their CDs. They have concerts. We have brands like Rapaholic, Raw Apparel. Santana is coming up, it's also his own brand. So what they do, they sell and then they give a percentage to $1 Foundation, whereby $1 Foundation uses this to help the unprivileged kids, kids with talent who need to be supported. So basically that's what we do. We use this to empower the youth. Yeah.